Hello and welcome back to another episode of Pro Clubs Weekly. I am your host, as always, 8Ball, and as always, I'm joined back in the commentary box for EAFC. It's Domino. Domino, how are you doing, my friend?
Mate, first look at EAFC 11 versus 11. Mate, how else could I be other than fantastic?
Good, and that's just as well because this is, I was going to say this is pre-season. This is pre-season, and what I mean by that is pre-season is full of tournaments, and you can actually win money in these as well, but also you build prestige going into the actual competitive 11s leagues.
Nice.
This is the pre-season, so you can still win money in these leagues. This is an actual ATB tournament. Don't ask me how much you win because I do think it changes every night, but there's still a certain level of prestige, and if that's not enough for you, there is also that monetary value as well. And we only bring you the best on this channel, and this is the final. So we've got Sentence X, and this is a brand new cutscene as well, so we're going to put it in the video. This is Sentence X against Classic Football. It is, I think there were like 50 odd teams in this tournament, Domino, so we've gone through, scoured out the best we could find for you guys. Only the best on Pro Clubs Weekly, and yeah, we are here for you guys, and we are here for this first look at EAFC 11 versus 11.
It's great.
Domino, go ahead. What are you expecting?
What I'm going to tell you is, look, like getting ready to kick off now. Recording this, the actual game is not out yet.
No, correct.
It is. We've still got the ultimate versions. The early access version is out. So these players have not had this game. Again, most of them had it on, I would imagine, on Friday.
Yep.
So you're going to see a vast difference in levels here of where players are at level 50, level 70, level 10. Some people, again, haven't even leveled up over 5. I mean, it's interesting to see, because when we worked to the back end of our pro clubs with last FIFA 23, everyone was at level 100. You had loads of baller builds out there, but this is slightly different. So I'd like to see what these teams have got going. And I'd like to see the nuance in the game, but that's excellent ball through, good control in his chest, good volley, great save, and we're back on it. 8Ball, back on it.
We're don't listen to anything Domino just said. We are straight back in 100 miles an hour. First 5 minutes. Oh, never mind.
There we go.
Come on, guys. Help me out. So ATB tournament final. Money to be won. Prestige to be won. It is our first EAFC 11s video, so welcome, especially if you're new to the channel. Actually, no, if you're old to the channel, an even more special welcome, because you've been around for a lot longer. Yeah, we're super excited to be back and checking out some more 11s. 11s is what we live for.
Exactly.
And we've missed it. And we're on a bit of a we're just waiting for the competitive season to start, and this is as close as we're going to get.
I love a warm up
for now.
Love a warm up.
It's a warm up. It is a warm up.
It's a good look. It's a good idea to look about how your club's doing. That's a great ball through. Big save. Oh, double save. Love that.
Some rusty finishing. White afro.
8Ball.
He did well.
I don't know. I mean, you definitely have noticed this because we talked about it. We've obviously jumped on, gave the game a little bit of a trial. We've noticed a lot of goals going on from rebounding off the keeper, the ball bouncing in, and it was lucky he didn't have the second opportunity there and fired it right at the keeper. But I mean, look out for this in the game and see where, if there's shots that get saved and where they fall, because we've noticed it with pro keepers only.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it seems to be the rebounds are favouring the strikers, as if EA are trying to get more goals into the game. Who knows what they're up to? Only EA know what EA are up to. I feel like if you're a striker, it's happy days, especially if you're a striker who's a bit of a fox in the box. If you're a defender or a goalkeeper, that only spells bad news. I mean, from a channel point of view, I feel like it's a good thing, because arguably our games are going to have more goals in. But yeah, I've spoken to a few goalkeepers, and the games that we've been present in, there's definitely been a lot more rebound goals, and some of them are being quite painful there. And yeah, like Domino said, we saw it in that first kind of one-on-one, the first proper chance we had there. But yeah, he did cannon it straight back at the goalkeeper. Yeah. So
I mean, 8
he
ball,
lives to fight another.
Let's have a look at this game at the minute. I mean, the opening 20 virtual minutes gone by. Do you think any team's kind of taken over here?
Yeah, this big striker, actually the one who did miss that one-on-one, his movement off the ball is tasty, and I can see him being a threat for this Sentence X team. Again, 2 teams who we've never had on the channel before.
Welcome,
Keepers
boys.
in the net, so is the goalkeeper. Ball comes in, big striker, knocks it down. Steph 69 Enzo, the goalkeeper, comes out and claims it. And distribution on point, but striker can't hold his run. And yeah, we're 25 minutes in, and I would say, I was about to say the standards there. It's only got through because of some dodgy defending. However, the ball spot on and the finish spot on. And just like that, classic football are 1-0 up. Cup final, Domino. There is money at stake.
I know.
If you're the centre back there, what are you thinking?
If I'm the centre back there, I'm screaming at the game, because I might have think the same as him. I thought you would have got locked on there. So obviously you're pressing that direction away because you're going to be not touching the ball into the striker's path. So when you get it, you need to touch it away from him. It didn't lock him on, and all he done was ran away from the ball. Now, should he obviously make the movement towards the ball? Yes, in the safety of the joystick, you move towards the ball. He just thought it locked onto him. You can't get away from it. It's an error. It's an error on his part. And yeah, I'm gifting a goal there. But to be fair, taking nothing away from the finish. Finish was solid. Acute angle. Took it quite nicely. 1-0 up. Deserved to be, probably.
That is the difference between the 2 teams. As of right now, I'd say Sentence are still looking to grow into this game, looking to put a stamp of authority into this game, and a free kick on the 33rd minute might give them a chance to do so. They've gone short to the back post. That's got time and space. It is blocked, and classic football, out they come with Ronaldo Jr. Bit of space. Adriano against the cameraman. Cameraman wins this one, but it's looped up in a really good header because there was 3 white shirts sniffing around that like vultures. Classic 11 get the free kick, which I don't really know what it was for. I missed that, sorry. Again, they've gone short. Dinked over the top. The L1 triangle, the LBY.
You're getting better.
Popular.
8 ball, getting
seems
better.
to be. I've written it down. It seems to be really popular in EAFC, Domino.
I mean, to be fair, there's, like you said, there's a couple of playing styles that you can have, and one of them is a better through ball over the top. Now, I'm going to hold that thought there while these are in. Good feet, good defending. To be fair, that was great positioning there. From all 3 centre backs there, covered the ground quite well. And
yeah, I think from a Sentence X point of view, it's quite worrying how much space these white shirts have got in the middle of the park. That would be the first thing I'd look at as they go on the attack. With the cameraman on the left-hand side, swings it in, and a really strange animation. I mean, he dealt with it, fair enough. Yeah. He's tipped it over for a corner, but he was about 6 yards out off his line. Swings it in, does much better. I assume the cameraman decided to change the camera angle, and whites are away, but again, offside. It's a cardinal sin of mine, Domino. It's a cardinal sin.
The thing is how close he was to the halfway line as well.
I mean, yeah,
that was bang on,
yeah.
Line. I mean, that's a really good ball through. Cuts it back, good touch, good feet. Oh, yeah.
Near post.
Yeah.
It's I thought it was the do-rag man. It's not, it's Harrell. And on the stroke of half-time, it's 1-1. Oh, look at that. is as close to half time as that offside was as close to the halfway line. Yeah, well, I mean, arguably it was their one and only chance, Domino, and
it's their one and only chance, and the biggest compliment I can give that player is he did not snatch at that. The ball came to his feet, he turned back and then opened his body out into the far corner and then cut it off again, and he sold everyone, including me, and then take nothing away from the finish again. Roof of the net, keeper beaten. It was composed for a team not having much of a sniff of goal. That was as composed as you get.
And this is class. I mean, classic football are playing, but that's classic 11s. A team that's arguably not at the races so far managed to get themselves back into the game on the stroke of half time, and it sets up the second half perfectly.
And this is, I mean, in a game of real life football, the pendulum swings a lot slower, should I say, with the advantage of momentum. Here it could just be something as small as that, something like that, or a quick change of play. It changes the momentum of the whole thing. So if I was sentenced going into this half, I mean, your team talks a lot better and you're feeling a lot more confident that you were in the game, scored a goal, you can go glove to glove with the opponents, and you're feeling a lot better about yourself, and here they are in possession again, and then gives it away.
And when you do, because you said,
I want it back, there you go.
when you do score that close to half time, it does almost eradicate, if you have had a bad half, and I'm not saying Sentence X had a bad half, but if you do have a bad half and you do get that goal, it almost gets rid of like those negative feelings. So like you said, that it may have changed that team talk, and it may be what they needed, just that kind of breath of fresh air, that bit of positivity, like, look, we can break them down, we can score, and why not go and get another, two. In the meantime, Sven, I didn't know what was happening there. Sven gets a tackling, and really good tackle, flicked on. Oh, it's that flick on in the box, and it is that big striker with the big afro. Great finish there, bottom left hand corner, and just like that, all the team talks in the world aren't going to do anything for you with finishing like that, and just as quickly as they equalise, they are back to a goal down. It's 2-1 to classic football. 8-ball,
you know me, and I do love a set-piece goal, because set-piece goals on here need to be orchestrated, need to be worked. There is no...
Good ball.
Oh, he's beating him.
It's Baggio. Check the footwork. Oh, it's a sweat. I'm trying to think of the last time I saw a sweat.
8-ball, if there's £5 on the line, as small as that figure, I am sweating it to the next person. Fair play, sir. Get your goals.
I do think the prize money is more than £5. However,
I was saying even if it is £5, you can give me £3, a Freddo bar 8-ball, and I'm sweating it.
Well, that is our next draft prize, is a Freddo bar. You guys have cleaned us out. 3-1, and they've just been ruthless, haven't they? Classic football.
Yeah, and
good feet, and good goalkeeping as well.
Fair play to him. And as we can say, a team talk can change drastically. Same goes for Classic. They just conceded right at the end of half time, so you need a bounce back ability. And like I said, it came out, showed a bit of dominance, got the early goal, and they pressed on from there. So it's not like their heads dropped after that goal went in and they've allowed Sentence take over the game. They've actually started stronger and carried on going. They believed in their quality, and fair play to them.
That's a really good point, Domino, to be fair. As much as we do tend to look at the team that get the goal, but it's also the team that concede the goal, and how do they respond, how do they react. And classic football have just kind of rewritten a book on how to respond to conceding a goal just before half time, and it's a really simple one. You go out and score 2 more. It's easy as that. Can Sentence get anything back in this cup final, the pre-season ATB tournament cup final, as classic football? Play out from the back, but it is cut out round about the halfway line, floated in. I'm not sure that's what they need. It looks like they've got quite a small team, actually, Sentence. it's broken down again. And yeah, these balls over the top, Domino, we touched on in the first half, they do look like they're doing damage. As a defender steps away, it's sweated again. That is a 2 goals up type.
I was about to say that's a 2 goals up type of flare pass, because if you're 1 goal down, you're either hitting that first time or you're handing it to a friend. I mean,
it's kind of the same goal they scored for the 3rd goal, because they were so clinical then.
If I'm honest with you, I think the 3 balls, the again lofted 3 balls have been a big factor in this, but it's how they're playing it. I think Sentence have played some unreal balls here, and it's not a hit and hope, because they've got it to their players beating the men, and this guy is causing all sorts of problems.
He's a very clever player, very, very clever player. Reminds me of a young 8-ball. Baggio.
I wouldn't want to offend him like that, 8-ball.
Don't tell him I said that.
Oh, that's
a big save. Yeah, that's a really, really good save. We joke, but that was a top-notch save, that is. Can they get anything out of this? Simo on this left-hand side cuts inside. And again, it's
nicely to him, though.
Just met with just utter white resistance. These white shirts, just a sea of them always. The cameraman throws it in, but again it just goes straight to your white shirt. Up to the danger man up front. Ronaldo Jr. does try and flick it onto him, but it is cut out. And if they're going to do something, Domino, it probably arguably needs to be around about now.
It needs to be on this attack, because the game's taken away from them. I mean, they are throwing more pen up. Like, as you can see, look at the space here that's coming from them. Oh, that's a big tackle.
By Sven. Sven loves a slidey. They've just got... Is it got? Have they given it?
Giving it. Own goal.
I think they've given it. They're all celebrating. I feel like the game stopped, but it's obviously a new animation, which I'm all for new animations. I like the fact that the goalkeeper went down.
I mean, new animations where it kind of looks like that someone scored or not, because I was confused on that animation. I didn't really know what happened, but it was great work from the winger, great work from the player. And it almost deserved the goal.
They have looked very good going forward.
Very well held.
Ronaldo Jr. stayed on side as well. Baggio, I have no idea what that shot was, but it was weak and it was straight at the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper didn't commit either side, so he does save the ball straight down the middle. What can Sentence X do? Edge of the box, quite similar to their goal. They're going to get a penalty, aren't they?
Wow, okay.
Nice to see not so much has changed. Are they going down the middle? It's not a pressure penalty.
It's not a pressure penalty. He's giving it. Top left.
Ooh. Keeper's left is what you meant, don't they?
What do you think about it?
4-2. I mean, their first game back, Domino, 6 goals.
You can't complain
really. Yeah, we can't complain about that whatsoever. But yeah, that is, I mean, to be fair, I think from 3-1, it would have been something special to get back into that, I think, for Sentence X. They've had the one chance in that first half, and then they had the penalty, which, I'm sorry guys, wasn't a penalty. Other than that, I don't think they really caused too much problem for this classic football side, but stranger things have happened, but it just wasn't meant for them today, and I think deserved winners there. Classic football pick up the tournament trophy, and however much money it was that we don't know, but it's a good night's work, to be fair, Dominic.
Mate, I mean, credit to both teams, because as you were saying, 8-ball, it's what 50 teams deep, roughly.
Yeah, 50 plus. Yeah,
50 teams deep. So to get all the way here is an achievement in itself. I mean, you're going to be some form of good team if you're getting all the way to the finals of a 50 team deep tournament. Mm-hmm. On the pitch, it did look like there was a clear leader there. I think Classic did play the better football, looked dangerous when they went forward, and their defending was quite resolute. I think from the off, Sentence looked like they were on their back foot. But look, first half they stayed in the game, they got their goal. Going into the second half, it was quite even. Stevens' scoreline suggests, but on the footballing basis, yeah, Classic were playing a little bit better. Then yeah, the second half came, and yeah, Classic came out and played some amazing football. Took 2 early goals, and at that point really killed the game off. 8 ball. I'm just happy being back, my friend. I'm happy that we've got again a new football game. It doesn't change in short of penalties or the flicks and tricks or the flares or the tournaments or the cup finals or the cash prizes, mate. I'm just happy we're back here, smiling on the mics.
That's it. We are back, and we'll be joining you throughout EAFC. So please do make sure you like and subscribe, and yeah, turn those notification bells on, because we do post things relatively sporadically. Even we don't know when they go out, so it's the only way to keep up to date. And those of you who are involved in our community, we do a lot of community stuff as well, so drafts, giveaways, etc. So subscribe and follow us on socials as well, because it's always a good time here on Pro Clubs. We are off to go and film another video because we can't get enough of pre-season. It's good to be back, like Domino says. That's it from me, and Domino, I'll let you sign off, and then we're going to hit record on another video.
Well, Sentence, Classic, appreciate the game. First timers on the channel, don't make yourselves strangers. Guys, it's great to be back. Take care.
Peace.